Campbell, one of the new members of the Alvin Ailey American Dance Theater. And Khalia, it's always such a pleasure to talk to you. I mean, we had an opportunity to talk before the Ailey 2 season. And since then you've transitioned from Ailey 2 to Ailey 1. So you're living the dream that most dancers come to New York for.
Absolutely.
So I'd like you to just talk a little bit, because maybe somebody who's out there in the Midwest who's vicariously living through you when you come through their town, and talk a little bit about the process of going from from Ailey 2 to Ailey 1.
So in April actually, I auditioned for the first company, and I've always known that I've wanted to be in this historic company, and I knew that I was gonna somehow get there, but I didn't know it was gonna be so soon that the way it was. I did 2 years in Ailey 2 because it's only a 2-year contract. Alvin Ailey created this company in 1974 for students so they can get that professional experience. So I really felt like Ailey 2 completely prepared me for the big league, which is the first company. The long hours, we rehearsed from 12 to 6. The touring schedule, we performed sometimes more than the first company. It progressed over the years. The buses, the flights, everything, the text and everything, it kind of prepared me for the first company. So my transition from Ailey 2 into the first company, it was a kind of smooth transition because I was so used to the long hours and the work ethic. Troy Powell really pushed us to a different, to our highest limit. He never allowed us to mark. So our work ethic was at a 10 all the time. So being in the company, it kind of transferred into that. And like I said, it was a kind of a smooth transition into Ailey 2 and into the first company. The only shock was like me being in the room with some of the dancers that I've watched all of these years, some of the people that I look up to. I am now in the same vicinity as them. So it was kind of like a mind-blowing experience, like, whoa, I'm here. But sometimes when I had to remind myself that you are worthy of being here and just take it all in, be a sponge, and go for it.
Probably like going from the minor baseball to the major leagues. I'm sure it's a big difference. Just what they're asking you to do, the way they're asking you to do it, and the level they're asking you to do it at.
I would say all of the different choreography that we have to learn in such a short amount of time. With Ailey 2, you would probably do 6 repertory pieces in that 1 year, but with the company, because it's been here since 1958, we are learning I remember learning 13 ballets in 3 weeks. So the amount of information, and you have to do it in this timing because we go on tour. We're always on tour. We go on tour, we're on tour 9 months out of the year. Because it's such a speedy process, we have to learn quicker. So I think me learning 13 ballets in 3 weeks, I think that was the only difference. It was what they were asking me to do, you have to learn this by this time because you have to go on stage. And it's not only learning it to get on stage, it's a difference between learning and rehearsing a piece. So not only did we have to learn it, we also have to rehearse it with the intent that we are going to be performing it in. So I think that was the biggest it's not a setback, but I had to really gear into that. It's time to go. You have to learn these ballets. You have to get it together in the intent that you are going to be performing it in. So that was the biggest thing for me.
So within Revelations, what are you looking forward to evolving into doing?
So I am actually doing my dream role at City Center, which is Umbrella Girl, with the legendary Miss Jamison. Judith Jamison has performed, and everybody knows that is the woman that I look up to. I performed it on tour, international tour in Switzerland. That is the role in that work that I am most happy and excited to be performing is Umbrella Girl.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. I can't wait to see
I can't wait to do it. I can't wait to do it.
It's going to be a lot of fun, I'm sure.
It is, because it's such a timeless piece of, a masterpiece. I think it's my favorite work to perform because I can relate to it as an African American. And me growing up in the church, I think it's easier to but kind of dig myself into the work because it's something that I have gone through and my ancestors have gone through. It's blood memories. It's something that's in my DNA and veins. So it's kind of easy and such a joy to do that work because I relate to it so much.
Sure. So how's your grandma?
She's good. I don't think she has any words to describe how happy she is. She's seen me go through so much to get where I'm at. So the fact that I am in my dream company, and not my dream company, but like everybody's dream company, for me to be living that, she's kind of like, thank you, God.
Well, she's living it with you.
She's exactly.
For all of you who don't know, I've known Khalia since she's about 9 years old, and the one constant, if you knew Khalia at 9, you had to know her grandmother, and she was sitting outside every dance class. So, and she's really a great lady to drive for us.
Yes.
When it comes to you, she's
not the best
player.
No. She does not play at all.
And so I'm sure that's why I asked, because I'm sure this is as much a joy and a revelation for her as it is for you.
Definitely.
So I'm not going to keep you much longer. You know, it's always great to see people who put in the time and believe in themselves and make the sacrifices to become who they want to be.
Yes.
And you've done that. Since I've known you, you were always that person. And so it's such an honor for me to watch you grow and even to be just a little part of it, you know.
Thank you.
Oh no, thank you. And all of you, listen, you have to come out and see Khalia. She's going to be performing at City Center with the Ailey Company beginning November 28th.
Through December 30th.
Yes.
Be there.
Thanks again.
Thank you.